Spiritual maturity. Boy, that's an interesting topic. I saw that one pop up. Others have talked about. I haven't watched the spiritual maturity video. I'm just going to pull and see what we get. Talk to the hathors a little bit here. Let them speak through me. Spiritual maturity. There's something interesting about the word maturity that I'm not sure that I totally like in the spiritual context. So let's explore this together and see where we end up. Spiritual maturity. So maturity, we look at a child and we say, okay, the child is acting like a child. The child is being immature. She or he is throwing a temper tantrum. She or he is unaccepting of whatever situation. He or she is wanting ice cream or something like that. And you're like, okay, well, there's a time and a place for this, and there's a time and a place for not that. And so I can't wait till the kid's more mature. Okay, so that's kind of judgment. That's what I don't like about that. Maturity is being able to feel more at peace, maybe. Maybe that's where we want the child to go, right? We want them to be more at peace and not so in our face and so difficult to deal with and so on and so forth. So if we want to have spiritual maturity, we want to go out. I think the general concept here is moving out of the 3D, where we're all scared and worried and experiencing lower vibrational emotions all the time and judging ourselves and judging everyone else, and moving into a place of peace, a place of unconditional love for all. That would be spiritual maturity. Spiritual maturity would be being able to observe the world and love it exactly as it is, and not even have to pursue the fifth dimensional consciousness. Not even have to do that. To be able to say, you know what? I love the third dimensional consciousness exactly as it is. I don't need a fifth dimensional society. I love the third dimensional society exactly as it is. This would be, in my opinion, spiritual maturity. But what if it's something else? What if it's something different than all that? What if it's a judgment word? Oh, that person isn't very spiritually mature. Not really liking them because they're not spiritually mature. Isn't that a funny one? Oh, okay. Well, that means that actually the person who's saying that is the one who's not as mature because they're judging, right? Okay, so what if it's not that? What if spiritual maturity is you go up into a cave in Tibet and you meditate for the rest of your life? Yeah, it's pretty spiritually mature. That's not really experiencing all that this life has to offer. It's not really being the being that you came here to be. Maybe in some cases it is. As long as it's not you trying to escape the way that the world works or something. If you really are called to do that, then go for it. And that can be true of everything. But I don't know. I'm still having a tough time with this. Spiritual maturity could also mean just being at peace with yourself. Being in a place of beauty and loving that beauty. Living in the moment. Not constantly trying to figure out what to do next. Not constantly trying to solve problems all the time. Always trying to solve problems. We need to solve this problem and that problem and this problem. When we get all the problems solved, then we'll finally be at peace. No, you're never going to do that. There's always problems to be solved. But you could also say there are never any problems to be solved. Everything's already solved. I don't have to save the world. The world's already saved. The world is everywhere it needs to be exactly as it is. I can love all of it, the struggle and the strife, and the beauty and the thriving. I can love it all. It's perfect. I don't have to change a thing. When you see the gurus and they're just seemingly so at peace and everything's wonderful and so on, and are they spiritually mature? Maybe if you look at what they do behind the scenes, you wouldn't see that. You'd see them being mad at their assistants or whatever, like, you didn't do this right, and you didn't do that right. Is that spiritually mature? Is that is that truly at peace? So how about this? We're never spiritually mature. We can try and strive all of our lives to be spiritually mature. We'll never get there. Because it's one of those things that is a BS goal. I was talking to someone in one of my classes the other day, and I said, okay, so if you could watch the whole movie and get to the end of the movie to find out the ending, you're enjoying the journey. You're enjoying the whole movie in order to get to the ending. Or someone could come along and go, oh yeah, Batman saves Gotham City. Oh man, you ruined it. Now I don't have to see the movie. No, you're going to go still see the movie, right? You're going to still see the journey of the characters as they grow and have conflict and difficulty and challenge and overcome those challenges and become new and better people. They save the world or whatever. So getting to the end goal is not what we're here to do, ever. We're never here to get to the end goal. We're here to perpetuate all of the experiences. We're here to have the experiences. We're here to enjoy the journey and to experience the journey. Maybe you don't even enjoy the journey. That's okay. Who needs to? You're just experiencing the journey. If you would like to enjoy the journey, then by all means. I know I do. I love the journey. The journey is everything. I was a producer in the video game industry for 22 years. And we worked on console titles. So we were working on the Xbox and the PlayStation. And we were making all these games, Nintendo products. We were making all these games, and sometimes the team would rally together and they would say, we're to motivate ourselves, we're picturing this game that we've been working on for a year out on store shelves. Like, oh, won't it be great when this game is out on the store shelf and you can go to the store. This is back when you bought games at a store. You would walk in and you would see your game on the shelf and you would be like, wow, this is my game. I worked on this. I made this. And I would watch them talk about all this and I'd go, rolling my eyes almost. I wasn't awakened spiritually at this point, not at all. But I still went, well, yeah, but at the time that game is out on store shelves, back in the lab, we're already working on the next game. We're in the early design phase of the next game. So I don't really care about the game once it's on the store shelves. Bye-bye. That's the game. Enjoy, everyone. I'm on to the next one. That's what I'm excited about. I'm excited about the next journey. It's the journey. It's the challenge. It's the difficulty. It's the struggle. That's where my motivation was. So I don't need to get to spiritual maturity. I just want to enjoy the journey. I just want to expand and grow and have an incredible life. I want to help people as much as I possibly can. Maybe it's through spiritual means, maybe it's through physical means. Maybe I'm helping somebody move. I love all of that. So spiritual maturity to me is a misnomer. It's a goal, it's an end goal. It's like reaching enlightenment. What is that? Have I reached enlightenment? You tell me, have I reached enlightenment? I doubt it. I feel that I understand the world better. I feel that I'm happier, that I'm more excited, that I'm more grateful, and that I'm definitely unconditionally loving of all things. Does that mean that I'm enlightened? It's just semantics at that point. I don't really care. All I care is that I'm on an incredible journey and I'm having an amazing life. And you are too. Whether you know it or not, you're having an amazing life. It's amazing. Everything. You are a miracle at all times, observing miracles and creating miracles. You're just a miracle machine. And yeah, maybe you're worried about this or you're worried about that, or you've got a negative entity attachment, or you've got PTSD or whatever, or difficult family members or whatever. But you're having an incredible journey. You chose it, you're living it, you're experiencing it, you're doing it. You're thriving, you're suffering, you're struggling, you're loving it, you're hating it. Doesn't matter. You're doing it. You're having a miracle existence here on this miracle planet. I mean, look at this. I'm at the Seven Springs Retreat Center in Maryville, Tennessee. It's this beautiful place where you can go and have a retreat or join a retreat or create a retreat or just go and visit it. It's beautiful. You can enjoy all these moments and all this beauty that's all around you at all times. Or you can hate it. You can hate the rain, or you can hate how hot it is or cold it is because it's winter, it's summer, it's whatever. That's amazing too. That's the thing. It's all freaking unbelievable. So congratulations. You're with me. You're experiencing this incredible life. Is that spiritually mature? Maybe. I don't really care. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love you unconditionally. I'd love it if you liked and subscribed. Maybe leave a comment and tell me what you thought. Because I love you. I really do. All 7.5 billion people I love. And I love you too unconditionally. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.